Hey there folks, you've heard me call Las Cruces the Beverly Hills of El Paso, Texas. Well, today I have you an amazing 2,000 square foot home nestled right in the highly sought after Sonoma Ranch subdivision here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Let's check it out. Welcome to Las Cruces. All right, folks, how you doing? Welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here with the Palms Realty here in the beautiful Sonoma Ranch subdivision in Las Cruces, New Mexico. This is one of the two of the original subdivisions that everybody considers the high end of Las Cruces, next to the Sonoma Ranch Golf Course. As you can see it just right down the ways over there. They're actually having an event today. I saw them setting up tents, lenders and whatnot. You're in here in this subdivision. It's already built out pretty much. So on the outskirts of the Sonoma Ranch subdivision, they continue building, but this is pretty much the heart of it. If you want to golf, you're walking distance from one of the greens, but the golf course is just a couple-minute drive. You can take your golf cart over there. Situated near hospitals and schools, everything you can really look for in a community. And you have beautiful rolling hills. So speaking of Beverly Hills, look at that. It's just looking up and down across this subdivision. Just lots to offer. Today, we are bringing you this amazing 3-bedroom home. 385,000, 2,000 square feet. Here in Sonoma Ranch, folks. With this home here situated, this is probably somewhat of the lower end of pricing that you can get. So you can get into the subdivision 385, if you're lucky, maybe 350, but at that square footage, you have 2,000 square feet in this house. You're definitely gonna get a lot here. And at 385, you will be surrounded by houses at 500, 600 million dollar homes, multi-million dollar homes here in the Sonoma Ranch subdivision. I hope you enjoyed the flight of this subdivision, and let me show you this beautiful home on Sedona Hills Parkway. Even the name sounds elegant. So the minute you end up going with a tile roof, as you see, a lot of these roofs have tile, you know, full tile. Full tile on a roof is $40,000 to $50,000. And you don't see that too often nowadays. You end up seeing just the front end, what I call the bangs of the elevation of the house. And that's what you end up getting. Now this home does have synthetic stucco, full tile roof, clay tile roof, beautifully done. Okay, it has its finished synthetic coat of paint on the stucco and a beautifully manicured yard with its drip system. We do a lot of xeriscaping out here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're not using a lot of water. We don't get a lot of water, so we do what's called xeriscaping. Lots of succulents, plants that do not take a lot of water. We're gonna find shutters in this home. This sits on about 0.2 of an acre. Let's give her a look. All right, now coming on in. So right off the bat, I noticed nice high ceilings. That's a vaulted ceiling. Helps a lot, giving you that full tall feel, non-encumbered skyline here. So I love that when they're vaulted. Now, this 2,000 square feet that I mentioned, you have 3 bedrooms, but this is why we've become the #1 place to retire in America, according to Forbes magazine. You can get 2,000 square feet, 385,000 in a prestigious golf course community. And at that price per square foot, the affordability, the quality of life, the way we live out here is amazing. So right off the bat, you have what we have lost a lot in today's floor plans is your traditional dining room. Right off in the front end. Finished off with these beautiful shutters here in this home. Nice custom shutter work. That's what you get here in Sonoma Ranch. I've shown you a lot of new construction. The new construction seems to become standard and mundane, but here in the Sonoma Ranch subdivision, when they were building out the subdivision, there's so many builders, almost seems like most of the homes are one-offs, custom touches everywhere. And here you are, folks. There's gonna be a lot of living space here in this home. Lots of nichos were used back, and this home is not that old. It's about 15, 20 years old. And that's what we bring you folks, is nothing but the latest listings here on our channel, Living in Las Cruces. So do me a favor, please like, subscribe, get to know the city better through our videos, and also do some home shopping. That is very important for me to mention, folks. Part of our repertoire and our team's efforts here at the Palms Realty is to show you all the resale homes and new construction homes that are in your price range in the subdivisions and area of the city that you're shooting for. And our job is to make sure that we explore all your options. For example, this is one of our retail listings listed by our team here on board, Joshua Miller and Discover Real Estate. We have nothing but the best listings, the best agents. Get a hold of us. We would love to take care of you. For example, we are bringing you this home here in Sonoma Ranch, 385,000, 2,000 square feet. It's a resale. You cannot find a home like this. There's no more land here. I mentioned in the beginning, you would have to go further on the outskirts. We're about maybe 3 blocks away from one of the greens, one of the holes at the golf course here in Sonoma Ranch. So let's give the rest of this house a look, and I hope you enjoy it. So what I noticed that they did here is they went with granite tile countertops. You have your crown molded cabinetry. Use of skylights. Your center butcher island, if you wish. You got a little center island. Here's what you have as your pantry. You saw us coming around from the dining area. A little bit of storage area above. You get your refrigerator. Keep in mind, folks, when we're looking at resales, if you love the refrigerator that we saw in a certain home, that is to be negotiable. It's not a new construction home. And just drawers and doors throughout, folks. Beautiful. You would think that this side of the kitchen is all you get typically in a home. And don't forget, you still have this entire side, this breakfast nook area. You'll be serving people here and still utilizing all that entire space for storage. Got lots of drawers and doors throughout. Many times here in the subdivision, it's rare that you find basic drawers and doors. There are many times custom built homes with cabinetry to boot. So you saw that, folks. You got this breakfast bar area, which is what I call that. You have your formal dining room, okay? Right over there. Beautifully done with, and that's not wood flooring. That's ceramic wood-like tile flooring here. Very easy to care for, easy to clean, lasts long. And you still get your kitchenette area, complete with 4 recessed lights, and still an added structure. Lots of features in homes that we've lost nowadays, just to simplify, be cost effective. But when you're in Sonoma Ranch, they tend not to hold back the cost. Here we are. You have your fireplace, along with your banco / bench area. What do you call that in your area? So let's go. We have not found a bedroom yet, just in awe with all the features that the home has to offer. As you see, I mentioned shutters throughout. Amazing. They threw in a little bit of a wood theme on the light fixtures. Softened the house up a little bit, and keep in mind they have their wood look tile going on. That is ceramic tile. So that's gonna be bedroom 1 and 2 right here. Here's your closet. Feel free to add doors. These are standard closets that we've all grown accustomed to seeing with doors. They've replaced them with curtains, and they did finish off the hardware, at least the walls properly, it looks like. And bedroom number 2. Good sized bedroom. I would say this is like 11 by 10, 11 and a half by 10. I love when they have your reading benches here on your windowsill, your little bench area for some storage possibly. Reading, get yourself a cushion there. Let me know if you like or do not like these. I've had comments. Basically, some people call them dust collectors, but that does allow you for a lot of decorative items up there. If you're into instead of hanging, you have some pieces you would like to put up there. And each room does come with a fan and a remote control. All right. Now, as mentioned, when we're looking at our resale homes, these items, for example, the refrigerator and the washer and dryer, they are considered personal items. So we're gonna have to negotiate for those. So if you love the house, you say, Alfonso, I love the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, our offer is to include these items. I also love when we have a mop sink. This is what our utility sink in our mudroom. So practical. You can be working in the garage. You don't have to trample through the house to wash your hands and clean up. I do notice here, not all builders, not hardly any builders are doing it nowadays. There's a little step down there. So if you're gone during the day at work or forget to turn off your water on vacation, if it leaks, there is a drain pan there that will drain out constantly. And let's see, here is your manifold for all your water lines. Okay. Like I said, not an old home, nicely constructed home. Insulated garage door, I can tell. All your space up top, I love that. People always ask me for that when you have tall ceilings in your garage, or can they add garage storage space? Well, there you go. And very important when you're either building a home, most homes in this size do not come with a side door for some reason nowadays. This amazing 3-bedroom home does have it. As you can see, the owners probably created a dog run here. And here's your side yard access for your doggy. And as you're working, you already have your utility sink in there. You can come in and out of your garage side door without a problem. I mentioned that they have an insulated garage door. That door is properly orientated. When you come out, folks, and we start house hunting, we're gonna find out what your likes, your needs, and wants are. And many times they could be, I need a view, Alfonso. So we start hunting down for a view. In this case, face of your home is gonna be facing west. That way in the evening, the sun that settles in the west is to your back and your yard has the most shade possible. We will hunt that down for you. As you can see, this comes with what it looks like probably an RO system and a home soft water system. And here's your water heater. Okay, I believe they recently replaced the HVAC system, the AC system, so many things like that are to be looked into when we're looking at resales. And as mentioned, you cannot find deals like this in a new construction home. So we've gone around once, skip this. Here's your Lennox HVAC system. Here's a tidbit. If you're constructing your home and are allowed to by your builder, pick a system that has a humidifier system. Maybe you need that. Maybe you like that. Look into that nowadays. Okay, folks, so moving on through the house, I passed this door here on the way to the bedrooms. And we have another 3/4 bath. Remember, folks, to be a full bath, I need you to have a tub here with a shower head and whatnot, because this is a 3/4 bath. Newly remodeled, it seems, or newish, right? This is not from when they built the home, I assure you that. Nice glass sliding doors. Yeah, nice remodel here on this bathroom. And once again, look at that. Your amazing skylight all the way up. Here's one thing, soft closed doors and drawers. If you don't get your builder to put that in, always go with your soft closed toilets. I hate holding toilets as I lower them. And just, once again, your nice granite tile countertops. No wasted space here. You have a beautiful use of linen closet area here. Let's continue on to the rest of the home. Okay, so now going on into the primary bedroom. As you can see, various options of how to use your nicho. Now, how many times have I told people that when they have a tray ceiling to paint it, give the tray part an accent color to set it aside. Right here, what you have is they have a nicho with the tray effect, with a stepped effect. And so they definitely painted one of the edges for an accent color, and look at the effect that you get. So for those who know, which I do not claim to, but I've picked up a couple of tips. Look what you can do with a little bit of paint. Here, once again, here's an example. Your walls are a little bit more of a darker earth tone brown. Make sure that ceiling is cut white, and the contrast will definitely, as it is a vaulted ceiling, so you can already have a high ceiling effect. You have your fan with a remote there. Let's go on into the primary shower bathroom area. Here we are, folks. You're gonna run into a, looks like a marble tile laid jetted tub for you to relax in. You get your separate shower stall, which most of us end up using, tiled around. You have, once again, your use of granite tile. Instead of full granite slab, you have your beautiful granite tile use. Lots of cabinetry and drawers. And the use of skylights. They're coming back. Our builders are using skylights more and more nowadays. In here, you have your walk-in closet. There you are. Use the height of that vaulted ceiling. We passed right by. You do end up getting a nice linen closet in here. And where all the serious thinking goes on, a nice commode area. Let's give the backyard a look, see what you end up getting nowadays in a 2,000 square foot home on Sedona Hills Parkway, just off the golf course. Here we are, folks. So now on resale, sometimes you end up getting bonuses. In this case, a built outdoor patio area enclosed. A little bit of work maybe needed to be done to specialize it and make it your own. But as you can see, they've gone well with all their themes. It shows real well the pride of ownership. If you saw this home in person, those are the types of details you pick up on. How did people take care of their home, number one, and how they did additions or remodels to their home. Lets you know the quality of work and pride of ownership that they took. So right here, you'll see ends up being an enclosed patio. There's already a rock wall divider, so this section can be used for whatever you wish still. Let's say for, I mentioned a dog run. Look how much area you have. Still very private here. Feels great out here. There's a door there. We'll go out that in a minute. And as you can see, we are sitting on 0.2 of an acre. Got themselves a nice awning there to give themselves some shade in the morning. What do you think, folks? You end up getting the she shed here. Your standard 10 by 10 she shed, 10 by 8. Just look at this well-maintained yard. A good amount of side yard on each side. Your tiki hut has begun. Get your planters going right there. All around, they have the steps leading up to there so you can have your nice little walks, maintain your plants. What do you think, folks? Alrighty, folks, that is it for today's home tour. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, give us a call if you're looking for a home in this subdivision, any subdivision. Keep in mind, our job is to show you all the resales and new construction to help you make the right decision for your next home purchase. Wishing you a great day. Thank you. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, the Palms Realty.